My name is Joanna Zawadzka. I'm 31 and I'm from Olsztyn.
My name is Robert Motyka and I've been living in Edinburgh for 7 years.
I'm Michael Roganski and I come from Poland. I'm 37-year-old and I'm living in Aberdeen.
My name is Ewa Gołębikowska. Originally I come from Warsaw. I live in Pittenweem now and I'm 29. I moved to Scotland in November 2006. I've briefly been to Edinburgh for about a month during the holidays that year, and I met a guy and I went to visit him in November and just ended up staying.
When I moved to Edinburgh, I started with graphic design, but I got a bit bored of graphic design. So I started to learn and use different media. I started to work with new media, with video projections, video edit, and that kind of stuff.
It was back in 2003 and I was a journalism and social communication student, and it was vital for me to learn English. And also at the same time, I was in a situation when I didn't have money to continue uni, so I thought, well, I'll just take a chance and come to Scotland and learn English.
There was two reasons why I came to Scotland. One was money. I couldn't make enough money to stay in Poland comfortable. So that was the one reason. And another reason, I promised to myself to learn English, and I've done it. I've set my little small business and I'm running an electrical company. I had to get through from many exams to get my qualification and be a qualified electrician. And then I have to invest some money to buy equipment, vehicles, and that's how I started to do my own business in Aberdeen.
I've always been involved in voluntary work on the side, slowly developing my organisation. And after 8 years, we run projects that cannot really give us permanent employment.
How can I say? The search.
This year I received a Gold Cross of Merit from the President of Poland, Bronisław Komorowski, and I received this award on behalf of a lot of people that put a lot of time and effort into delivering all this fantastic work we've done over the years.
I've seen beautiful places before, but this one I just couldn't believe. And Edinburgh is having very interesting balance between something historical, old and new, because new things happening, but the environment is like really old, and I really like that kind of connection. And there's like so much music happening here, there are like so many bands, and people listen music, go for concerts, and the culture, like especially in Edinburgh, the culture is so strong, and that's why I think I love Edinburgh so much, this cultural aspect.
Me and my partner decided to move from Edinburgh to Pittenweem, or to Anstruther, and run a local pub. And I wouldn't say that the fact that I was Polish played any any role or made any difference. I've known a lot of people already just through visiting the area, visiting my partner's family.
Scotland's offering me a better quality of life here, as I feel more secure in Scotland. I know the government can support me if I'm in trouble.
I think by far it's better quality. I think the safety net, that social security is just, it's not comparable to what you can get in Poland, but it's also easier ways of re-qualifying, access to education, access to work, minimal wage, possibilities of training, possibilities of promotion. It's just completely different.
It depends what people are looking for. I was always interested in art and culture, so I find UK really interesting because a lot of like my favorite bands, favorite artists, a lot of things which are happening here, like in theater, in shows. I have access to all of the stuff here, and I like it so much. So the quality of life, yes, like if you like that kind of stuff, no, it is much better.
When I'm relaxed, I like to play piano, and I love music. Yes, and then on the spare time, I'm always play guitar, and also I'm driving motorbikes. I love to drive cars. Love to visit Scotland, especially on the mountains.
Some time ago, I started to work with artists which I admire since '90s. Her name is Louise Rutkowski. She used to sing in a band, This Mortal Coil. So for me, working with her, I do visuals for her and graphics for her things, music videos. It's like dreams come true. I would never ever think I can work with a person which I admire since my high school. So just amazing things happening.
Here we are, just the two of us. It's the same thing
At the moment, I feel very much like I belong. I feel I found my place in the world. I feel wanted and I feel needed. I feel very happy. I feel like I make a difference, and I feel like I matter. And I've been, yeah, I do feel like, yeah, I feel very, very well integrated.
I would never feel like 100% comfortable in this country, but I think this is the kind of price I have to pay, because if you don't speak perfect language, if your accent is funny, people will always treat you like that you are the lower class, you know.
Because there is still quite substantial number of Polish people that struggle with their English, and if they can't communicate, they can't integrate.
I think we just became like a normal part of the society with the well-educated people. We have Polish junkies here on the streets, I can see. So I think we just became as a normal part of the society, just living and just being in different levels.
Well, I've got my daughter here. My daughter's half Scottish.
My full name is Frances Mary Gompikowska Jacobs. My second is Frankie. My Polish name is Franca.
My name's Forbes McIntosh. I'm 38 years old. I was born in Blottyferry, lived in Dunhow, ended up in East Neuk of Fife, following living with my girlfriend. One of the first things I remember about Eva is she made some haggis pierogi. I'd never had pierogi before, and they looked just like little kind of ravioli to me, but she'd filled them with haggis. And I was As a chef, I was a little bit critical of them. I said they were a little bit heavy and she should have worked them a little bit more, but they were really tasty. I wouldn't say anything that I've learnt about Polish culture or Polish history or Polish people has ever surprised me from ever. It's what I've basically got to know. Warm, kind, educated, well-cultured people that are very politically aware. And I think, I wish a lot more people were as on the ball as a lot of the Polish people.
When you're so far away from home, you don't really miss it every day. But there are moments, moments like Christmas, moments like special occasions when you would want to be there anyway. And I think every one of us got a part of their heart that still belongs to Poland somehow, and I think it always will.
Scotland is a beautiful country, but it's cold, windy and rainy. I miss Poland because the weather is much better and I have a peaceful time with my family.
What do I miss about Poland? I obviously miss my family very much. I miss not being there, immediately. I miss not having this, being able to pop and see my mum every week, or being able to drop, my kid off to spend time with her grandparents. I miss my friends a lot, but I do keep in touch with most of them, and I find that when I go back, we do pick up where we left off.
I did consider moving back to Poland, but not just now. Maybe in the future, someday when I will have enough money, I would like to come back to Poland and live comfortable between Polish people.
No, I never considered moving back. I wouldn't want to. I'm really happy here, so no, I wouldn't go back.